Hello, my name is Chris and I will review the 2021 Toyota Venza. I spent a week with this mid-trim XLE at $47,000 Canadian in Quebec plus taxes. The base model goes for $41,000 and the all-equipped model goes for slightly more than $50,000 plus tax. All Canadian models come with all-wheel drive, Safety Sense 2, and the awesome hybrid powertrain. More on that later. This mid-trim is a significant value when you factor the Toyota reliability. I will look at the exterior, interior, take it out on the road, and let me know in the comments if this is a bargain Lexus RX. The exterior is top tier with an incredible paint job which is immune to dirt, it seems. The name of the color is Titan Glow, which is beautiful, my first pick. The rear side is simply mesmerizing. You will catch yourself admiring the rear of this crossover. There is not much trunk room for something so big. The high floors and roofline are responsible for this. You can see second row seating is comfy, standard fare for the category with no sunroof. That is a bit underwhelming. In front, it is pretty good, a step up RAV4, much more luxurious, less utilitarian. I had plenty of room with okay seating comfort in these Softex seats. This mid-trim model comes with the JBL sound system, which is unusual as Toyota usually packs this with its high-end model. There is a heated steering wheel, 12.3-inch display, and cooled seats. This mid-trim covers the basics of luxury and does so with brio. Toyota's adaptive cruise control works well enough. The build quality inside and out is great, top tier in this respect also, and the climate control interface and infotainment constantly kept my eyes off the road. There are no large soft or hard buttons here. Wind and road noise are admirably low on the highway. The suspension is ace. It almost feels as sophisticated as a Lexus when crashing over Montreal's pitiful roads. In fact, the powertrain, quiet ride, and suspension made this feel like a bargain Lexus RX. The engine is ace. A 2.5-liter hybrid engine produces 219 net horsepower. The hybrid does not only push the car from a standing stop firmly, but pushes the car when you are passing on the highway. Toyota says 6.1 liters combined fuel economy, but I averaged less than 6 liters with AC full blast and cooled seats on all the time. The main advantage of the hybrid system is no plugging your car in the wall socket. Brake regeneration charges the battery. And no added maintenance except changing the air filter for the battery's cooling fan. I find this hybrid powertrain is perfect. Here are my thoughts on the road. Hello car lovers driving the 2021 Toyota Venza. What to say about this vehicle? Well, I have a few things. There's some things it does very well and other things it does well. So we'll start with the exterior styling, which I find is the finest expression of the Toyota design language. It's beautiful. The front end is beautiful. When you look at it from the side, the sloping hood line comes down, very nice. In the back, beautiful. It's got some beautiful creases and ridges for the lights. Color of this vehicle is impeccable. It rained all week on this vehicle. I didn't have to wash it to film it. The water just came off or the dirt disappears. It's actually incredible. Toyota choosing wise, I think, 19-inch tires with no low profile, really showing itself on the ride. Very good on that level. On the inside now, well, when I'm driving here, I was driving next to a RAV4. A RAV4 seemed so much smaller, except the rear storage room, because I think of the high floor and also because of the swooping hatch in back, you kind of feel a little bit, I wouldn't say cheated in terms of space, but you're expecting a bit more. This is a bigger format than the compact class. Not quite a midsize, but kind of like in the middle. Having that said, I was sitting behind myself. As you could see, there was very good room on that level. Sitting in front here, I'm feeling a decent amount of space, especially in width. I'm feeling lots of room on that level. Also, the height too is very good. The absence of the sunroof is noticeable. Ergonomic flaws here, there are a few. I'm going to start here with the infotainment and the climate control. The climate control, it's kind of like there's no knobs. It's all like little touch capacitors. I find myself not looking at the road, looking here. You're hitting bumps, so you're not hitting the right button. When you do hit the fan speed, it appears as a very small icon here in the corner. This is a touchscreen, however, the right-hand side, very hard to reach. small icons, not very satisfying to use on that level. The dash, when we look at the dials, they're very big. However, the information center between the dials is that the fonts are very small, very hard to read. So you find yourself, instead of just glancing, you find yourself taking your eyes off the road and looking. So on that level, I would have less information with bigger fonts. The seats are comfortable, I'd say. They're not super comfortable. Toyota seats tend to have a concave design, and even when you use the lumbar support to the max, it's still not extremely comfortable, I'd say. Not that it's uncomfortable, I'm just saying some of its rivals are hyper comfortable. The design language, very good. Much less utilitarian than, for example, the RAV4, if we're going to compare it to the family. Nice design, nice quality feeling materials, nice assembly, a nice aesthetic design here. Really one of the best that Toyota does, in my opinion, in terms of just the pure pleasing looks. Suspension now, well, the suspension is very good. In fact, this whole vehicle feels like somebody wanted an Lexus RX but didn't want to pay the full price. I find you're getting very close to that driving experience. I would have to say that the suspension, very soft on Montreal's terrible roads. The drivetrain, so sophisticated. I mean, we're entering, I have to say, we're entering a V6 level of smoothness and sophistication. The electric power seems to top up the gas engine perfectly. It does make a racket to accelerate, but it does deliver in terms of swiftness and linear acceleration. So for example, driving here in the city, very, very satisfying. You feel the pull of the electric engine helping the gas engine, and also you feel the fuel economy. You can see it, right? 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers I'm averaging, and I live in the city of Montreal, and that's a mixture of highway, city driving. Very good indeed. So overall, I would have to say that, at least in my opinion, the exterior styling, the drivetrain, and of course the awesome Toyota reliability. This Venza is made in Japan, so it is being made by the finest workforce, the finest technical workforce on the planet. So you know you're getting quality, and that's big. Obviously, I have to recommend this vehicle on the lease, though I wouldn't lease it. Why would you lease a Toyota? I would buy it, right? And after 5 years of paying it, well, it's done paying, and then all I have to do is pay the cheap fuel, and it would be good for the personal finances. I know, I can't believe I'm saying that of a near $50,000 vehicle, but that's what it is. And those are my thoughts. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course you should subscribe.